Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to today's meditation. This meditation is going to be a quick and enjoyable practice about reconnecting with our body and reconnecting with the sense of safety that allows us to detach from anxiety and thoughts. Oftentimes, the anxious individual believes, as I have many times before, that we can think our way out of discomfort or out of fear. Most of the time, this stems from way back, some other point of time in our life where we have felt unsafe. And by reconnecting with our body, we can intentionally reconnect with a sense and a feeling of safety, reminding ourselves that we have made it this far, that feeling safe can be a choice. So let's get started. To begin, let's simply indulge in a breath awareness practice. Let's just allow the breath to occur however it does naturally. Not forcing the breath to show up in any specific way, and just feeling the chest rising and falling, starting to connect with the bodily experience of the breath. Perhaps paying attention to the shoulders, the torso, maybe feeling the temperature of the room, the way it feels against our skin, the pressure against our seat, our feet on the ground. Just paying attention to the sensations while all the way through just allowing the breath to occur naturally. Not needing to force anything, but simply being with the body. Slowly settling in more and more. Releasing tension all the way along, allowing ourselves to create a safe space right here, right now, rooted in the present moment sensations of the body. If you find yourself lost in a thought, no problem at all. Acknowledge it and return back to the body. Again, there is no specific rigid goal here. We are simply indulging in the sense of safety that we can create through calm, through the breath, through getting out of our head and into the body. although nothing is truly permanent, everything in life is in a state of flux, and impermanence is the rule. At least in the bodily experience, until our very last breath, grounding ourselves in our sensations and in the body is always going to be an option. As we get further along, let's shift the intentional focus from the bodily sensations more so into simply the feeling of safety, the feeling of calm, relaxation, and knowing that right now, in this moment, in this temporary safe space we have created, we can feel secure. We can feel okay. We can feel safe. And sitting with that sensation, sitting with that emotion, perhaps focusing on calming a little bit more if you do need to do so in order to feel that sense of safety. As you may have heard in other places, the neurons that fire together wire together. Just as habit forms the physical structures of our body, the patterns of our mind, it can have a large impact on the emotions and the beliefs that we have about the world. By practicing this feeling of safety, we can become better and better at making it real. And it can serve as a tool we can come back to whenever we feel those moments of insecurity or anxiety or stress. And as we move into the final chapter of this meditation, let's shift the focus into a loving kindness practice for the very end. To do so, simply relax, let go of the previous portion of the meditation. Take a couple deep breaths as a reset if you prefer. And let's move on into a simple visualization of somebody who we feel a tremendous amount of compassion and love and gratitude for. No need to think too hard. I would recommend going with one of the first people who comes to mind. Follow your gut. And just imagine, just think about how you feel about that person and enjoy that feeling of love and gratitude and appreciation as you visualize them in their happiest, most beautiful, radiant energy. Embracing that feeling, focusing in on that feeling, and expanding that feeling to more than just that person, to everyone else who came to mind, to yourself, to your friends and family, to colleagues, coworkers, neighbors, communities, enemies, of course, deserve the positive energy as well. And eventually spread that energy as far as you can visualize. Taking a long inhale, filling up the lungs fully, and a long elongated exhale. And repeating this closing breath as many times as you see fit.